Welcome back. Today's crash course is an update on the Holiday Inn Express Kuala Lumpur City Center. We've been here before, but this hotel is very popular, so I wanted to refresh just a bit as things downstairs do change. Here's the lobby. They do have a large lobby, which is good. If you're coming down here any other time, I came down here very early in the morning to record this for you real quick. In the afternoon, it gets rather crowded. Here we'll take a look at the room. As soon as you step in, you have this little area that you can drop off your luggage, which is nice. Kind of keeps it separate from the rest of the room. And this is a Holiday Inn Express, so nothing overly fancy, but we have a nice little closet space here to hang up our clothes, along with a laundry bag and slippers. This room is obviously a little bit on the long and narrow side. Here you can see we have a safe, the coffee tea set up. Always giving you fresh waters, 2 a day. We got a little mini fridge, clean, I like that, and no mini bar, so you have plenty of space to put all your beverages. Now you can see this room isn't overly fancy at all. Look at this little couch. Pretty basic, right? They do a pretty good job with the computer desk, but why do so many travelers choose to stay here? Well, by the end of this video, hopefully you'll understand why. Here we can see nice space around the bed, and the bed was comfortable. Give them credit for that. Decent sized TV there on the wall by the bed. Bathroom's a little bit on the small side, but it has what you need. Here we have the toilet with the bum gun, a small sink space, and a little shower here where the shower door is kind of interesting here. It doubles as the door to the bathroom as well. They do have shampoo and conditioner and a detachable shower head. There you can see. Small bathroom. Okay, we're gonna head. The fitness center as well as laundry are both located on the second floor, so we're gonna just walk over there and show you where they're at real quick. Take a look around, won't take long at all. They do have a meeting room up here as well. I don't think I've ever seen that in use, but if you may be the first that needs it. All right, so let's take a look here. We have a few machines. You got some free weights, some exercise mats. They do have a bench over there to the side. You see they do have the water dispenser as well. There's a couple of TVs in here if you need to turn one on and watch the news or whatever while you're working out. I'd say medium size, not too large. If we look here, this is the laundry room, and honestly, not. I love this laundry room just because it's simple. There's 3 washers, 3 dryers, a little couch to the side. You have the space there to iron your clothes. They provide free baskets for you to change when you're switching between the washer and the dryer. You don't have to worry about all your clothes falling all over the place. Once again, that's kind of the theme here at this hotel, is nothing fancy. It just works. Got a little table there. You can do some folding. Here's a look at the little restaurant area. In the afternoons, you can come down here. They do have some pretty good deals on things like fish and chips. Um, and I'll tell you right off the bat, the reason I record breakfast so early in the morning is because you know that little sign they put in the elevator where they tell you how busy the breakfast is going to get in the morning? You better follow that at this hotel. Not only is this a very popular hotel, but everyone seems to enjoy breakfast, and you're going to see why. For a Holiday Inn Express, they do an outstanding job. As you can tell, the dining room here, look at that. Just tons of tables, and it will get packed probably by 8. And it's not any, like I said, there's nothing overly fancy at this hotel. It's just that they have a wide selection of different offerings, and everything is done well. Of course, you got different beverages. You can do all different types of coffee, your milk, water, all kinds of cereal. As far as hot food, you can see they have different types of eggs. Those were scrambled. You got some breakfast sausages there. Mashed potatoes, that was a new one for me, but honestly, it kind of worked with some eggs and some pepper. Baked beans. They have the little pre-done omelets here. They don't have the made-to-order eggs here. But they do have, for a Holiday Inn Express, they have a great selection and everything is very well done. No complaints at all. Uh, Speaking of which, on the other side where they have all the Indian food, the fried noodles at this location, oh my goodness, they are so good. Like I said, it gets busy down here, so if you don't like the crowds, definitely come down here early. All right, so why is this hotel so popular? I mean, sure, it's a good value being a Holiday Inn Express, and they do have a decent breakfast for an express, but why is it so popular? I think it's this. The location is outstanding. There are so many things that make this just a super convenient location to stay. First off, it's a quick walk over to the Bukit Bintang area, KLCC if you're going down to the Petronas Towers or visiting the aquarium. Easy to get around downtown Kuala Lumpur. And then there's things like this. Here you can see we step right outside of the hotel. You can pick up an ice cream. Over here in this little strip mall, you've got the Family Mart. So if you need things from the convenience store, it's right over here. Location, location, location. I think that really is why people enjoy this hotel so much. We'll show you right over here as soon as you step into this little enclosed area. Yep, got an ATM. You can come over here and grab some cash. There's multiple small businesses in this strip mall. You can come over here and get your hair cut. Tons of little restaurants. There's definitely some Japanese food in here. This used to be one of those little chicken pot places. I don't know if they're renovating it or if it's going to be changed out for something else, but this will be another restaurant soon, I have no doubt. There's the McDonald's. If you find yourself in Kuala Lumpur when everybody's on holiday break, like at the end of Ramadan, you might find yourself eating in there a bunch. But it was pretty good McDonald's. Nice little supermarket over there too. Just tons of options in there, including fresh produce. We'll walk around here real quick. To the left, they have the tour guide desk. They definitely can set you up with tours around Kuala Lumpur right there. And on the right, there's a little business that does the Taiwanese shaved ice, which is a pretty good dessert. We'll step back out to that same area that we walked out to earlier. Down here at the end, there's the Zeus Coffee. We have at the top of these stairs on the left, we have Indian food, and to the right, we have a little bar. Many afternoons, you'll see on this back street behind the hotel, there'll be a little market with all kinds of vendors. And you won't see a lot of tourists out there. It's locals eating the food out there. So if you want something that's the local taste, get back there and try something. This is where I was walking to. It's become one of my favorites when I stay in this area. It's Yahala. It's Arabic food. They do an outstanding job. They have great lunch specials. The chicken kebabs are amazing here, and they have very good lassies. I've got where I enjoy all of that, and the staff very friendly and helpful. I've always felt very comfortable going there for lunch. Here we have Japanese food on the left, and there's actually another market right around the corner. So this location is just very friendly, and I think that's the reason so many guests find that this hotel is just an outstanding place to stay if you're looking for a budget stay in the KLCC area. I'm getting hungry just looking at that sign. If you're interested in exploring more of Malaysia, I have done a lot of videos across Malaysia on the other channel, Crash Course Travels. I started out with all the typical tourist spots, and as I made more friends in Malaysia, you'll see I got further and further off the script, which makes the videos a lot more interesting and things that you're not going to find other slow travelers doing. So make sure to check that out. And while we're doing the shameless plugs, make sure to check out crashcoursehotels.com. We put that website up. It allows you to search through all the reviews that we're doing here on Crash Course Hotels by location, hotel brand. I'm writing articles over there. And we'll definitely start offering more and more resources on the website. So make sure to check that out. As always, we appreciate you watching. Until next time.